Hello, everyone. Sending lots of love from my heart to yours. And I want to share with you just a few things about this program, the Grounded Ascension Mentorship Program. And I'll be having a live Q&A very soon. And this video is to share a little bit more so that for those of you who don't know anything about the program, or for those of you who know some about the program and are like on the fence about if they're interested because they don't really know what it's about, or what sort of commitment it may ask of you, all these sorts of things. So I'm dropping in, letting you know on the flyer that will be posted before this video, the date of the Q&A will be there. So I want you to know that the Q&A will be for the first group that joins the container of the Grounded Ascension. And this first group I'm calling the Alpha group because it's sort of helping me tweak the program also. So it's really helping me feel tangibly how everything develops and how to do this work in an online container, which is the first time I've ever done anything like this. So it makes me feel safe to have an understanding that in the Alpha group, we are developing together. I've been working on this program for over a year, and I am very proud of it and extremely excited. I really miss my college days. I majored in creative writing, and I really miss the workshop groups that we would have. My emphasis was poetry, but we also worked with some painting students, and I did some drawing classes and like different things along the way. But I really miss that artist circle and that feedback, and the way that others' feedback or reflection either made me appreciate my work or helped me flesh it out more. And I am excited to give that opportunity to everyone, including myself. I will be sharing a lot of my personal art and process. I will be sharing yoga practices, other devotional practices, such as prayer and meditation. Of course, meditation is yoga, breathing exercises, and of course art. So first I'll just give you sort of an overview, and then I'll talk a little bit more about the program. And then for those of you who are interested, you can join the live Q&A, which I'll do on Zoom, and then you can decide. So the Alpha group will be at a discounted rate. So for those of you who are interested and want the opportunity, know that this opportunity will give some spaciousness in the realm of investment. Oh, our investments are so important. Everything. So the program itself is 12 weeks, so 3 months. There are 5 modules. The first module is relationships. Of course, life is relationships. The most important relationship being with ourself, capital S self, our high self, our love self, our God self, but also how does that relate with the human, right? Because I truly and deeply believe that it is through our humanity that we get truly to our divinity. We can read and regurgitate millions of spiritual books, and we can do all of these practices right and all of these things, but if we're not brave enough to be human, if we're not understanding of what it means to not intellectualize what it means to be awakened, enlightened, and let's be honest, there's never just like, oh, I'm awakened. This is an ever-going process, because consciousness, love, life, creation, is infinite. And so the first 3 weeks will be exploring relationship and what that has meant to us up to now. Noticing patterns that we've had or core beliefs is something that's very important to look at, and we will. And I feel that starting with relationship is very, very, very important. How do we relate to life? So we'll start there. The second module is raw honesty. I feel we're not really going to get anywhere if we're not honest. And I don't know about you, but in my life, as I dig deep into my who am I and my why am I, what is my deepest why? What is my bliss? What does my heart beat for? What do I yearn for? I found often over the years that I haven't been honest with myself, and it wasn't on purpose. And so in this module, we will explore honesty because, and I haven't said this yet, but by the end of the course, everyone will have 3 pieces of art. Only 2 can be the same type of art. And so that's pretty exciting to me. So everyone will have like some pieces. And by the end, which we'll get to, the last module is your masterpiece. I believe that you probably already have some masterpieces in there, at least one. So the raw honesty, I feel, is absolutely important. Excuse that plane. Is absolutely important in getting to our authentic voice. So it may be challenging, but I'll keep it fun. I can promise you that. So this module is pretty close to my heart, and I feel very necessary in order to find that authentic voice. The next module is remembering. And of course, remembering is or has to do with memory, of course. It's like looking at all the parts of ourselves or feeling parts. Our nervous system carries so much memory. Our body wisdom carries so much memory. But at the same time, this module is acknowledging and working with the fact that through trauma, we often become fragmented. This is just a part of it, whether it's to cope or to forget or whatever it is, we are fragmented until we choose to come into wholeness. Integration is this, and I feel strongly that there is no integration without integrity, which is why raw honesty comes before this portion. And so we're also identifying and calling the parts of ourselves to us, potentially discovering parts of ourselves that we didn't know were there. Many of us feel like there is a war inside of us. And it is because there's different parts of us fighting for our attention or fighting for control or fighting to lead. Some of these parts we're aware of, some of these parts we are not. In all 3 of these modules so far, to this third one that we're speaking of, we will identify and bring our inner child along with us. I feel inner child is synonymous to the inner artist, is synonymous to our heart. And so it is this voice that I feel most successfully leads the way into our self-exploration. So remembering, so thinking of it like putting the puzzle back together, but also like recalling, recollection. It's all sort of the same. So there's that. And then the next module is reclaiming. So reclaiming any parts of ourself that we feel like we have given away, whether knowingly or unknowingly. Any parts of ourself that maybe we never got a chance to claim. I know for a lot of humans, myself included, I felt my innocence was taken at a very young age. And the truth now, I know, is that my original innocence could have never been taken. Through this deep work of coming back home to my heart and my soul, and knowing that as much as I love this body and this vessel, it is so beautiful and, powerful. It's an instrument, it's a temple, it's a vessel, it's incredible. It gives our souls an opportunity to experience this physical life here in the third dimension. And this module is really about reclaiming and owning. So in order for our lives to be ours, we must own it. And so that is what this module is about, really reclaiming ourselves, our divine selves, and our human selves. And then the fifth module is called Your Masterpieces. So relationships, raw honesty, remembering, reclaiming your masterpieces. And I deeply believe that everybody in their adulthood has a masterpiece already. So part of this module is exploring yourself and discovering where you have already, whether knowingly or unknowingly, been moving toward self-mastery and or artistry. And this module will also be the time when all of the art is due, but it will be due along the way. There will be so much beauty discovered, and it is just such an exciting way to get to know yourself. And the purpose of all this Grounded Ascension Mentorship Program is to get us on a path. Of course, this is not the only path, but get us on a path of self-mastery through art, yoga, prayer, devotion, personal development work, and more, honestly. So I'm really, really excited. And there are 2 books that will be required and that we will weave into everything. One, if you follow me at all, you've heard me read it. It's Freedom, Medicine Words for Your Brave Revolution. And then the other, by Jaya John. And then the other book is Belonging, Remembering Ourselves Home by Tokopa Turner. And, I've already been going on for 14 minutes, and it seems like a long time, but really what I've said is just like the tip of the iceberg of this program. And so this is why I'm having a Q&A, so people can get very clear on the level of commitment required and how much spaciousness there will be in order for you to balance this program with your life. And by the end of it, you will have a new lifestyle that you can continue to apply or not. And I pray that you are inspired too. I can tell you learning to put my artist at the forefront of my life has been a challenge for me. And valuing my uniqueness has been a challenge for me. But it's been fun. and the exploration is so worth it. And this program means so much to my artist. And I know we can probably all relate to the fact that society, like family, society, all of it, like sort of imposes so much on us. It took me a long time to like take layers away and just begin to understand what I wanted, who I was. And for a while I knew I just wasn't brave enough to sort of wade through that territory. So this program will, of course, have some traditional practices in it, but also it will have a lot of things that have been channeled through me. It will have some of my poetry, some of my songs, that will both guide our work, that we will also learn together. And so you will be getting some things that you won't get anywhere else through this program. So I look forward to sharing it all with everybody. I look forward to the group. I look forward to growing with you. And yeah. So if you're interested in the Q&A, please let me know. And I'll get you on the list. We'll send you the Zoom link. And thank you for taking the time to listen to this video. Thank you for taking the time to sign up. And thank you just for being brave enough to be alive and being human in this world of ours. Much love and many blessings. And so grateful to share myself in this very full way with you. Mwah!